So, tell me again why you have to go to Las Vegas to see cars?
To see cars. That's where the car show is.
Yeah, but you can look out the window and see cars. They're all over the place. Why do you have to drive 250 miles in a car, passing cars, to look at cars? I mean, this makes no sense to me.
Yes, that's because you are an automotive illiterate. You look at a car and see a car. I look at a car and I see victory, power, freedom.
What do you see when you look at a lawnmower? Look, the fact is, you'd rather look at cars than look at me.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. This is our first free weekend since I don't know when, and instead of spending time with me, you're going to be looking at carburetors.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that I am committed to this relationship, but evidently you're not.
Okay, I won't go. Forget it. I'll cancel the whole trip.
Oh, right. And make me the bad guy and spend the whole weekend miserable and sulking? I'd be happier if you just go to Vegas.
Fine. Fine. If that's the way you feel, then I'll just go to Vegas. You happy now?
Yes.
Good.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Showed him.
Don't know about the future, that's anybody's guess. Ain't no good reason for getting all depressed. Fire up your pad and pencil, I give you a piece of my mind. In my opinion, nation, the sun is gonna surely shine. Stop all your fussing, slap on a smile. Come out and walk in the sun for a while. Don't fight the feeling, you know you wanna have a good time. And in my opinion, nation, the sun is gonna surely shine.
So, you're saying Rhonda's gonna move in with you for a couple of days while her place is fumigated?
Not moving in. I didn't say moving in. I'm sure I never said that, not to you, not to anybody.
But she is staying here for a couple days, right?
Right.
And in order to do that, she's gonna have to bring some of her stuff with her, isn't she?
Yes.
And to get that stuff from her place to your place, she's gonna have to move it, right?
I prefer to call it transporting.
When does she beam in?
She's in the transporter room now.
You know, this is unbelievable. Tony gets Rhonda to beam in, and I get stuck with some Cleon math tutor.
Who gets paid by the hour, so you better be ready when she gets here. You will not fail algebra again.
Dad's right, Joe. Third time's a charm.
I hate this. I better go check my room. Sure there's something I didn't hide that I should have.
You don't seem too thrilled about this, Tone.
It's her cat. She is bringing her lousy, rotten, stinking cat.
Where do you want me to put Whiskers' box, honey?
Whiskers' box! What the hell? Isn't that adorable? This is where Whiskers does his little business. Isn't that cute?
You are so sweet to do this. We really appreciate it.
I'm so ashamed.
So, what movie you want to see tonight?
Fraternity party.
Sounds dumb.
Blossom, we are invited to a fraternity party at Creed College.
How did we get invited to a fraternity party?
Well, see, Luann Clark's brother goes to Creed. His roommate's best friend is in this fraternity. His roommate's best friend's sister is in from out of town, and she's staying with Luann's cousin. She's going, and they told her to bring some friends, so she invited us.
So what you're saying is, we got invited to a frat party by Luann Clark's brother's roommate's best friend's sister's cousin?
It's all who you know.
So what fraternity is it?
Kappa Schmappa something.
I already told my dad we were going to see a movie at the mall tonight.
So? Blossom, we are talking about college guys.
I happen to be involved with Vinny.
Who's where? At a car show in Vegas? Come on, Blossom. Besides, you wouldn't cheat on him unless you found somebody, like, totally incredible.
I wouldn't cheat on him under any circumstances.
So you'll go?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, what are you going to tell your dad?
Well, I already told him that I was going out with you tonight, which is still what I'll be doing. Legally, that permission is still binding.
Really?
Absolutely. I told him the truth as I knew it at the time. For instance, if I told him I was going to see movie A and it was sold out, I would not have to call him to tell him I was going to see movie B. See, I don't think I'm under any obligation unless he asks the right questions.
Like what?
Well, if he says, Blossom, are you going to a fraternity party tonight? And I say, no, then I'd be lying.
What if he asks what movie we're going to go see?
He never asks that.
What movie are you gonna see?
Fraternity party.
Well, don't be home too late.
We won't. Jeez, Tony, you sound terrible.
I'm allergic to the evil beast.
Tony, I didn't know you were allergic to cats.
Just this one. He intentionally shoots fur up my nose. I'm certain tonight while I sleep, he'll make an attempt on my life.
That's ridiculous, Tony. It sounds like you have a grudge against that cat.
Well, he started it.
We better get going.
Yeah, bye, guys.
Have fun, girls.
Uh,
So, outside of the cat, how are you and Rhonda getting along?
There is no outside of the cat. Rhonda's just a pawn in his evil scheme. Yeah, he is using her to get to me.
Get help, Tony.
Hi. Are you Joey Russo?
I think so.
I'm Miss Quigley, the algebra tutor.
Miss Quigley?
I think we've covered that. Now, where would you like to work?
How about up in my room?
How about in the kitchen?
The kitchen?
Right, the room with the big table and the microwave?
Oh, yeah, right. The kitchen. It's right this way, Miss Quigley.
So we subtract A from B and we find that X equals 7. It's really very simple. Were you able to follow that, Joey? Joey.
Huh?
I said, did you understand the problem?
No, not really. I mean, why can't they leave the letters for reading and the numbers for counting?
Well, you know, Joey, algebra is about finding answers to complicated problems. And it takes a real man to do that. You know, Joey, I was attracted to you from the moment I walked through the front door.
Really?
Oh, yes. I mean, you're every woman's dream. You're handsome. You're sophisticated. And you're a little dumb when it comes to math.
Well, maybe a little.
I'll tell you what. If you learn algebra, and I mean really learn it, then you can come visit me at my house every day after school.
Every day?
That's right. And I'll give you one of these. Every time you're right.
Every time?
Every single time. Joey. Joey.
Huh?
What's the answer
Yes.
to the problem?
The quadratic equation is an equation in which the second power of a square is highest to which the unknown quantity of x is raised. Therefore, x equals 9.
You have been listening.
Everything you've ever said is burned into my brain.
I'm Tom.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, I'm sorry if I don't look at you when I talk, but I got a real stiff neck from staring at the computer terminal so much.
Gee, that sounds like it would be really painful.
As a hacker, I've developed a very high threshold of pain. So what's your name?
Blossom.
That's a name.
Blossom.
That's a real pretty name. Would you like to go up to my room now?
I think you're spending too much time at your computer, Tom.
Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. I'm just not real good at this. Would you like some punch?
I'll have some punch if we knock off the make-out talk, deal?
Deal.
Is it a street? Can I touch you for a sec?
Yeah, sure. What's up?
What's up is this. Steve, that's him up there. Isn't he cute? Wants to take me for a ride around campus and bring me home. Now, I checked with Luann, and she said she would definitely give you a ride home later. Is that okay with you? I hope it's okay with you, but if it's not, then I will go tell Steve, isn't he cute that I can't go? But I really hope it's okay with you.
Yeah, I guess.
Be careful, sir. I will, I promise.
Here's your punch.
Thanks. Hey, this is pretty good.
Bottoms up.
Didn't realize I was so thirsty.
You want another?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Here, you take mine, and I'll get 2 more. Okay?
Cheers.
news, sweetheart. While you were sleeping, I hit the nickel slot machine for another $200,000. My computer genius is finally paying off. Aren't you glad you married me last night, my little peach pit?
I married you?
You sure did, and now, let's make out.
Oh, good morning.
Who are you? Where am I? Who are you?
Take it easy, take it easy. My name's Terry Baxter. You're in my room at the fraternity house, and everything's okay.
Easy for you to say. My head feels like a balloon.
There's some aspirin on the night table.
Oh, my God. The punch. There was something in that punch, wasn't there?
Yeah.
How did I get here?
The cleanup crew found you sleeping with Billy.
Billy?
Yeah, our school mascot. He's a goat.
Where are my clothes?
Well, you took them off to put on the toga.
What happened to the toga?
It got wet when you jumped in the pool.
I jumped in the pool?
Yeah, you needed to cool off after you rode the mechanical bull. You were great! Until you threw up.
Oh, no.
Yeah, all over Tom, our computer genius.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he said it was the first time he ever felt like he was really part of things around here.
Did I undress myself?
I'm afraid I had to help you.
Oh, God.
Hey, look, I'm a pre-med student. That's practically like being a doctor. Hey, relax, I took no pleasure in it.
Why not?
Well, you were singing She's Leaving Home so loud, it was pretty distracting.
You didn't... I mean, we didn't...
No, you went directly to sleep, as did I. Except I was on the couch.
I guess I have a lot to thank you for.
Forget it. So, can I give you a ride home?
Oh, my God. Home? What time is it?
It's about 5:30. I have an early lab.
Oh, my God. I have got to get home. Where are my clothes?
I have no idea.
Well, where's the toga?
It's still on the flagpole. But don't worry, I have stuff you can wear.
You got anything appropriate to be buried in? Because if my father's awake, he's gonna kill me.
Blossom?
Anthony, why are you sleeping out here?
Rhonda said my sneezing was keeping the two of them awake.
Why didn't you just go into the house?
The cat stole my keys. What's your story?
Oh, someone spiked the punch at this fraternity party, and I ended up dancing in a toga on top of a mechanical bull.
Oh, that's the Kappa house. They still have the goat?
You know Billy?
I think I took him to the prom.
Well, I'm gonna try and sneak upstairs and forget this whole night ever happened.
How are you gonna get in? Well, you've got a key hidden up there?
Yeah, it's right next to Joey's. Dad's is under the rock next to your pillow.
Nobody ever tells me anything.
Joey.
Hey, Blossom.
Joey, what are you doing?
Algebra.
Oh, God. I'm hallucinating.
No, you're not. My new algebra tutor is like a major babe.
Go on.
Okay, if a major babe like that teaches a math class, she's probably surrounded by real losers. We'll call them A, B, and C.
Okay.
Now, if a cool guy gets into that class, we'll call him X. He should be batting away the chicks, D, E, and F, with a stick. G.
So, you're gonna dedicate your life to algebra in order to meet girls.
X equals Joey.
Hi.
Jeez, Dad, you scared me half to death.
Really? I've been scared half to death all night. Well, I'm going to call the police now and tell them not to concern themselves with my missing daughter any longer. Meanwhile, why don't you put on your own clothes and meet me downstairs in the kitchen? We'll have coffee. We'll talk. You'll tell me whose clothes you're wearing, where you've been all night, why you lied to me. You know, real father-daughter stuff.
Dad.
Shh. Don't talk. don't ruin this moment. Later, in the kitchen.
Hello.
6, I need a story, and I need it quick.
Blossom? You just got home?
Well, someone spiked the punch, and I passed out at the fraternity house.
I know, your dad called me at 2 o'clock this morning.
What'd you tell him?
I pretended I was the answering machine. I don't think he bought it, though.
Why not?
Because I said hi, Mr. Russo, first.
Well, what am I going to tell him?
Did you sleep with anybody?
Just a goat. Don't ask.
Okay. Then we approach it from the positive side.
Which is?
Dad, the important thing is I'm safe, you know, that sort of thing.
That's pretty good. That'll set the tone. Now what I need is an abduction by aliens or terrorists.
Of course, there is an alternative, but it's kind of a last resort.
You're not going to suggest the truth, are you?
Actually, I found the truth complements the thank God I'm safe approach very well.
You'd be right. I can't even think. Well, I better get downstairs. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Oh, God. Terry, what are you doing here?
He's returning your clothes.
We found everything but your underwear.
Isn't that sweet? Terry and I just started chatting when you came down, but I'd love to hear the whole story you two kids have to tell.
Well...
Actually, Mr. Russo, I'm afraid the brothers of Kappa owe both you and Blossom a big apology. You see, somebody thought it was real funny to spike the punch at the party.
Which is really where the night started to go wrong for me.
I'm afraid we have to stop here for a moment, Terry. The night started to go wrong for you, if I'm not mistaken, when you lied to me about going to the mall to see a movie. Continue.
Through no fault of her own, Blossom drank the punch and wound up with impaired judgment.
How impaired?
Passed out with a goat.
I am very, very sorry. Fortunately, there was no real harm done.
Well, now, here's a question I never thought I'd ask my daughter. Where did you lose your clothes?
There was a toga party.
Of course. Well, I'd like to thank you for bringing Blossom's things back and for taking care of her when she could not take care of herself. And, Terry, you might want to mention to your friends at the frat, like I'm going to mention to the police, that slipping something into someone's drink could be a felony. Second-degree assault. Goodbye.
Goodbye, sir. See ya, kiddo.
Bye, Terry. Thanks again. Look, Dad, I think the main thing here is that I'm safe.
Yeah. No, you're not safe. We haven't talked about your lying to me yet.
I know. I just figured if we got home at the same time as if we had seen a movie, the whole thing would be like a trade-off. Sort of.
Blossom, you lied. And you were lucky. This could have turned out very badly.
I know. I won't do anything like this ever again. So, what's my punishment?
I don't know, Blossom. I'm going to have to give it some thought. It'll probably include things like, oh, no car, no freedom, no life, stuff like that.
Whatever you come up with, I guess I deserve it. Hello? Oh, hi, 6. No, he hasn't told me yet, but I think it's safe to say I won't be going to any parties for at least a week. Probably closer to a month. Actually, several months. You know, 6, the truth is, the next time I go to a college party, I'll actually be in college.
It puts out over 450 horsepower. You should see this thing, Blossom. It does 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds.
Is that good?
Yeah, of course that's good.
Well, what is it good for?
Well, suppose you have like 5 seconds to make it to the corner.
So, you had a good time, huh?
No. To tell you the truth, I spent the whole weekend thinking about you. I was miserable.
You were?
Yes, I was. I am committed to you, Blossom. And I don't want to do anything that would jeopardize our relationship.
Me neither.
Hey, Blossom, good news. Some guys at the frat house found your underwear.